What's up guys, it's Chellers and welcome back to their episode of NHL 19 Franchise Mode with your Boston Bruins. In the last episode, we went through the first round of the Year 1 playoffs where we took on Tampa Bay and beat them in 6 games. In this episode, we'll be going through the second round of the playoffs against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Good old-fashioned rivalry 2 years in a row now, I'd say. We had one in the 2017-18 season where Boston won in 7 in the first round, and now we have 2018-19 in the simulation, where we will be facing Toronto. This time we're starting off away. So let's look at Toronto's lines and we'll assess the situation. Alright, so Toronto. They're known for having a stacked offense, and as you can see, it is pretty stacked. First line, 85 Nylander, 90 Tavares, and 88 Marner. I'd say we're better on that first line. We have 2 90s and an 89 in Pasta. So we beat that first line. However, the second line is pretty good. Or actually, no, we don't have Pasta on that second line anymore. We have Eberle, right? But either way, we're still better off. On our second line, so 90 Matthews, 82 Marleau, 85 Kadri. We have 85 Krejci, 84 Anders Lee, and an 89 Pasta. So again, I'd say overall the top 6 would actually be better on our favor. Third line, Andreas Johnsson, Oscar Lindberg, and Kasperi Kapanen. We have Charlie Coyle as an 83. We have Marcus Johansson as an 83, I believe. And we have, was it Backus as our right winger, as like an 80 or something. So again, advantage goes to us on the third line. And fourth line, 76 Josh Uris, 81 Zach Hyman, 80 Connor Brown. We have an 81 Danton Heinen, and then 278 Snow, I believe. So I'd say it's pretty balanced. They have an 80 and a 76. On defense, alright, they're looking good on defense. 88 Morgan Riley and 85 Jake Muzzin for the top pairing. We have 2 85s in Krug and McAvoy. Then 83 Jay Gardner, 82 Zaitsev. Again, we have an 85 and an 82 in Chara and Carlo. Then Travis Dermott, Ozhiganov, 81, 79. We have we have an 80. We have an 80 Matt Grzelcyk and an 80 also Kevin Miller. And then goaltenders, 89 Frederick Anderson versus 92 Karas. So let's just relook at our lines to see how we stack up. That's my lines if I remember properly. It's been a while. And let's see. Okay, no, so we actually mixed it up more. So Marchand, Bergeron, so Eberle. So we had better first line. Second line, it's roughly the same. You know, instead of 90 Matthews and 89 Pasta, same overall with the 85 Krejci, and same overall with Marleau DeBrusque. Then third line, goes to us Anders Lee, Charlie Coyle, Marcus Johansson. And fourth line, actually they have an advantage because they have an 81, 80, 76. We have an 81, 78, 77. So fourth line goes to them. However, I'd say that the first, second, and third line would pretty much be a little bit on our favor. Defense, however, they have an 88 Morgan Riley, we have 85 Krug, so they have an advantage on the first pairing. However, second pairing and third pairing is balanced, but second pairing goes to us. So I'd say maybe a slight advantage to them on defense. And then goaltending, they have an 89 Rask, we have they have an 89 Anderson, we have a 90 Rask. So again, we have the advantage there. So overall, just like in real life, it's going to be a close series. It's going to be a fun series to watch. We're starting off in Toronto, in the Scotiabank Arena. So let's start simulating it, right? Yep. NHL games to be simmed. Alright, first period. Alright, we get 2 on the board. David Krejci, Anders Lee. So the second line and third line get on the board. Second period. Alright, they scored 2 right back. Nazem Kadri and John Tavares. So their first and second line get on the board. Alright, so it's a 2-2 game. And let's keep simulating. Alright, Anders Lee on the third line gets a goal on the board. Beautiful. Let's try and get one more power play for Toronto. Can we kill this off? Yes, we do. Beautiful. Let's get a first line goal. Jordan Eberle, there you go. First line gets on the board. 10 minutes left. We have a 2-goal lead. I don't think we're going to blow this. We're out shooting them 34-26 right now. And we're still out shooting. 3 minutes left. Tavares gets on the board with 2 minutes left to go. But McAvoy gets a goal of a dagger. And there you go. 51 seconds left. You win the game. Out shooting Toronto 38-29. So not a fantastic game by Rask. But our offense really pulled through. Honestly, 2 goals, 1 assist. Krejci, 1 goal, 1 assist as the first and third star. John Tavares with 2 goals. Alright, good game. Our offense was there. Our defense was a bit shaky. But we could expect that, alright? So Bergeron gets 1 point, I believe. He was at 4 points, 3 goals, 1 assist. We got an assist this game. Let's simulate another game in Toronto. And if we can get 2 games in Toronto, we'd be looking pretty good, alright? So first period, alright, 0-0, getting outshot 11-8. Second period, alright, there you go, 3 goals. Jordan Eberle, David Pastrnak, Anders Lee. So the first, second, and third line all score 1 goal. Let's keep that simulating going. We're up by 3 in the third period. Power play for Toronto. Let's kill this off, not allow an early goal. Power play for us, and we score. Anders Lee. So and then Marcus Johansson scores. So it's 5-0. Alright, there you go. The offense is still very strong. So those lines are working pretty well for us. 5 minutes left. Let's try to not allow a goal. I may have just jinxed it right there. 1 minute 27. And there you go. So big bounce back for Rask with a 34 save shutout. And yeah, our offense just keeps rolling. So Rask first star, second star Anders Lee with 2 goals. Is that back-to-back 2-goal games for him, right? Yeah. And then David Krejci with 3 assists. Fantastic. And Anders Lee's our new leader in points. He has 7 points, 5 goals in 8 games. And that's just fantastic right now. We are up 2-0 with still 3 games at home. Let's just stay undefeated at home. And we could even sweep Toronto. However, I'm not expecting that, alright? First period. Alright, yeah, exactly. Toronto gets on the board right away. Nazem Kadri scores on Tuukka Rask, getting outshot 18-8 in the shot category. So, yeah, we're getting bombarded. Second period. Alright, but we answer right back. DeBrusk scores on Freddie Anderson on the second line. Toronto took, 15 more shots, and we took, we start off with 8 shots, right? So we got 10 shots. We're still getting completely bombarded. Look at that shot from the right corner on the line. That's a bad goal from Freddie to allow. And David Krejci scores right away, right in the slot, to start off the third period, and it's looking good, probably for Toronto, but they answer back. So they finally score on the power play in simulation. William Nylander gets on the board. So 10 minutes left. We're tied at 2. We're getting outshot 40-25. It's not looking good. Come on, 5 minutes left. We're at home. Let's score 1 for the boys. For the fans paying all that money for us. Come on, 2 minutes left. 1 minute 33. And we're heading to overtime. Alright, we're not bad. We started off 1-0 down. We had a 1-goal lead. We blew it. But I mean, we're getting bombarded with shots, alright? So let's try and get an early overtime goal. Let's try and win this game at home in front of the fans. And yes, we do. Jordan Eberle in the first line. And look at, just like that, we're up 3-0 in the series. I should have checked the 3 stars. But David Krejci is now the new leader in points with 3 goals, 6 assists for 9 points in 9 games. So we're heading back to we're staying in Boston for game number 4. And the sweep could happen. Again, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but the possibility is very much there. Our offense is there. So here we go. First period. Woo! Yep. Sean Kuraly with 2 goals, 2 huge goals, and David Krejci getting a goal, so he's still playing per game. And we're up by 3 after the first period. Second period. Toronto gets 1 on the board. John Tavares is not giving up that easily. We're up by 2 in the third period in Boston. You know, everything is in our favor. Let's shut this down. Let's sweep Toronto. Come on. 14 minutes left, 13 minutes. Oh, Austin Matthews scores a bit early. I didn't like that. Power play for Boston, however. Can we capitalize? No, 8 minutes left. Come on. Oh, and John Tavares, he wills Toronto back to a tie game with 4 minutes left. They are not done yet. 2 minutes left, 1 minute, and we're heading back to overtime. So Boston blowing a 3-goal lead and heading to overtime. The second time in a row. The second time in Boston. Let's win this game. Let's break Toronto's hearts. Come on. 20 minutes of overtime. Can we do this? The shots are pretty even right now. They have 3 more shots than us. They're controlling the play, as it seems. 10 minutes left. Pop it for Toronto. Can we kill this off? This would be huge. Yes, we do. The momentum is probably on our side now because we killed that off. 5 minutes left. And it looks like double overtime. No! Marcus Johansson with 32 seconds left breaks the hearts of the Toronto Maple Leafs faithful watching at the Scotiabank Arena, and the Boston Bruins sweep Toronto. The offense coming alive, 4 goals again. The defense a little bit shaky once again, but Marcus Johansson on that third line coming in clutch. Kuraly with 2 goals. Tavares with 2 goals in the second star, man. He really pulled he wanted Toronto to win this battle, going for his hat trick, and Danton Heinen with 2 assists on that fourth line. So the fourth line really came alive in that game. And the game winner came from Marcus Johansson. Good old mojo. And just like that, the Toronto Maple Leafs have been swept, and Boston is advancing to the 3rd round, or the Eastern Conference Finals. Which means we are 2 rounds away from winning the Stanley Cup. After this, we make the finals. So let's see who'll be matching up against. Right now, Columbus is up by 1. Nashville's up by 1, Arizona's up by 1. So if it ends up on how it is right now, with Nashville winning the series and Columbus winning the series, so now right now we have home advantage the whole way. Because I believe Toronto was above us, Washington and Winnipeg, and there was another team that I think St. Louis were all above us. And they've all been eliminated. Yeah, look, we're starting off at home. So let's look at the standings and we'll see who's left. So it was Winnipeg. Oh, wait, actually, what am I saying? I have to look at the playoff tree. So what remains is Nashville, Colorado, Boston, and Columbus. So Nashville, Colorado, Boston, Columbus. Let's look at overall. Nashville. So yeah, look, St. Louis, Toronto, Winnipeg, Washington, all eliminated. So then it's us. Colorado, Columbus, and Nashville is 17th. Alright, so Nashville has the worst seeding. So yeah, we have home advantage the whole way through now. For the next 2 rounds, if we make it to the finals, we have home ice advantage. Beautiful. Our offense coming alive. Let's look at our team player stats. And we'll see how well we've been doing now. So yeah, the second line really coming alive. David Krejci, 10 points in 10 games. Pasta, 8 points in 10 games. And DeBrusk, 8 points in 10 games. Has he grown? Still an 82 overall. It's okay. Anders Lee has 5 goals on the third line. Eberle, 7 points. Bergeron, 7 points. Marchand, 7 points. So the first line's doing alright. It's mostly the second line carrying. But you know what? Our whole team, our whole top 9 is quite balanced. Even Corrali has 5 points. Heinen, 5 points. Where's our Nordstrom? Only 1 point for Nordstrom, but that's alright. Our whole team is plus, and we're looking really dominant right now. Our best plus minus is DeBrusk, Johansson, and McAvoy. Oh, no, sorry. Our best plus minus is Chara. But after that, it's DeBrusk, Johansson, McAvoy. And yeah, our offense is really balanced. You know, we're just getting it from everyone. Our leading goal scorer is Anders Lee with 5, David Krejci with 4. So he's turning back the clock to the 2011 playoffs. So yeah, we got like, I think it was like point per game or something like that. Eberle, 4 goals, having a nice, is this his second playoffs? I feel like it is his second playoffs. Yes, it is. So 2 points in 13 games for Eberle in the first, in his rookie season in the playoffs. Not his actual rookie season. And now 7 points in 10 games on the first line, playing rather well. And yeah, Anders Lee, is this his first playoffs? No, it's his second again. Only 1 point in 5 games. Now he has 7 points in 10 games. So again, looking good. David Krejci. We'll just look at David Krejci's playoff stats because you can see he's consistently killing it. So right here, 2012-23. This is when Boston lost in the finals. 26 points in 22 games. That's probably a Conn Smythe winning year if we would have won the cup there. And then 2010-2011, Boston's actual cup winning season, 23 points in 25 games. That Conn Smythe went to Tim Thomas. He was absolutely outstanding. And he's been pretty decent in the playoffs. I mean, look at that. AHL playoffs, 16 points, 13 games. But 8 points, 9 games. 8 points, 11 games. 10 points in 12 games in real life. And now 10 points in 10 games. So he's been alright. Not amazing recently, but not terrible. Especially if like this year in real life he might have a really good season. You know, he's been playing fantastic all season round. And yeah, so David Krejci looking like a real solid player right now. Let's see. I think that's all we could really check right now. Let's see let's look at our goalies, of course. Forget about the goalies. Tuukka Rask, there you go, 952 save percentage and a 1.54 goals against average. He is the Conn Smythe winner right now. 2 shutouts, 8 and 2. Yeah, right now, if we could give up the Conn Smythe power rankings, it would definitely be Tuukka Rask. Let's compare him to the other goalies in the NHL in the playoffs, and we'll see what's happening. So, Bobrovsky, 921, 8-4-1. Rask, 8, yeah, it's definitely going to go to Rask right now. Out of who's left, it's Colorado, and then it's Nashville, right? Rene. Yeah, Rask is the best one. Bobrovsky's really good, so they're good defensively. And we have the best goals against average out of the remaining goalies. So, we're looking good. Our team, we're probably for sure the favorites to win the cup right now. We are the best team available. So, yeah, we'll end the episode there. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe for some more content. And I'll see you guys soon.